The Nebraska legislature passed a law this session to allow farmers to grow hemp as soon as this year. 176 farmers applied last month for permits, with the state allowing just a limited number of licenses to farmers, and they won't say how many. The farmers that got licenses in mid-July are unable to plant the crop until they reach an agreement with the state. John Hansen with the Farmers Union worries nobody will be able to plant hemp this year.
From my standpoint, I think that you're really getting in a kind of deeper and deeper risk the more you go past the 1st of July. That would be my thumbnail guess.
It's expected that next year a longer application window will be available to farmers and more will be selected to plant the crop. This is a story with a lot of layers to it, so we're bringing in John Kipper, who reported on this story for us. And John, with just a week-long window late in the season, 176 farmers still applied.
Right.
Why do you think such interest?
Well, Jenny, the Farmers Union told me yesterday that the average farm family in Nebraska is losing money every year. They're in the red, and so they're trying to find any alternative they can along with corn and soybeans to try to make money. Now, that being said, this is no silver bullet. They don't think it's going to save every farmer in Nebraska, but they do think it's one piece to the puzzle.
So a lot of farmers apply. The state only licenses a certain number. Why is that happening? Why doesn't everyone get a license?
Well, that's because this year is going to be a little bit of a trial run. The main reason for that, it gets a little complicated. The 2014 Farm Bill that Congress passed only allowed hemp to be grown for research reasons, but 2018 Farm Bill changed that. So next year, farmers are going to be allowed to sell the hemp for whatever purposes they want. And not just that, though, but some farmers don't exactly want all these different farmers, hundreds of maybe thousands of farmers to get licenses a year because they don't want, of course, a flooded market.
Sure, that makes sense. Now, when we're talking about the hemp plant, it actually looks very similar to
almost
marijuana.
Identical.
Almost identical. So what stops a farmer from just growing marijuana?
Well, specifically in the bill, some state senators were very concerned about this, and so the Department of Ag has a little bit of a job on their hands, and then at least once a year they're going to have to go inspect every single hemp farm throughout the entire state.
Okay, so obviously that also could be a reason where they don't want to flood the market because they need to make sure that everyone's doing it correctly.
That also factors in as well.
All right, John, thanks so much.
Absolutely.